Scaddish, Joey Moss with Bad Boy MTG. We're all about adventures in the Forgotten Realms, the Dungeons and Dragons, latest expansion in the standard set of Magic: The Gathering. So that all being said, now I'm going to go over something really quick with you. Prices are ridiculous. They are jacked up all over the place. This is basically a huge spoiler, but we're going to kind of gauge the power level of some of these spells and creatures, as we go through it. Typically, the early pricing can reflect where a card ends up most of the time. The higher the better. The dollar point, the more impactful the card and more play it usually sees across formats. Okay, but this one's a little special. This is number 40 we're on, okay? Because the euro and the US dollar are just completely at war with each other right here. Like, it doesn't make sense. And you'll see as we go through it what I'm talking about. But this one, Icing Death Frost Tyrant, is the very first, or 40th card, I should say. So coming in at number 40 is Icing Death Frost Tyrant. I'm not even going to go over it because it was on the screen so long. Volo, Guide to Monsters. Again, I've said this in a lot of videos. Man, Commander is the number one most played format. Many of these cards, the reason they're so pricey is because of Commander. But I'm telling you right now, this card, for example, there's no chance it's going to be at $10.48. The euro pricing has it at 93 cents. Okay, but we're just going based off US dollar. This card's going to drop to like $1. Okay, it's that simple. Cool card, powerful, but it's going to really plummet. Okay. We also have foil pricings here a little bit too, but let's not get carried away because that's just nuts. Here's Duden. Can I call him Duden? Duden. This is Duden from now on. Sitting at 10.55, but euro has it at 81 cents. Yeah, or 81. What do you call that? 81 pounds? 81th of a pound? I have no idea what I'm saying. I need to take a trip to Europe and spend some time there. But yeah, $10.55 currently US dollar. Again, this card is going to drop. Probably around $1 to say the least. Then we have Beloved Ranger. Now this one's interesting. Euro's got it at 6.48. That's probably more realistic here. Okay. This puppy's sweet, man. When you see a legendary spell legendary creature, you can instantly go right to Commander. That's probably why the price is jacked up on it. This is also a pretty sweet card, man. Beloved Ranger enters the battlefield, create boo. A legendary 1/1 red hamster creature token with trample and haste. X until end of turn, target creature you control has base power toughness X and becomes a giant addition to its other types activates only as a sorcery. Excuse me. I'm not editing anything out of this. That's interesting. I can't remember what I was going to say because I almost puked. Okay. Cool card though. The little hamster friend. I love it. Little D&D. It's all about D&D in this, Zariel, Archduke of Ferdinand. No, of Avernus. 1080 or euro 6.99 right now. Interesting. And you can see how many ticks it's going for also. Do we have ticks on here? You can buy it on TCG Player 1080. Buy in foil for 15.99. It's just crazy sauce, man. Where's the ticks at though? We don't have ticks. You don't want to tick with me? Okay. This Planeswalker I think is really nice. It's a very decent one. And I like the 0. Create a 1/1 red devil creature token with whenever this creature dies, deals 1 damage to any target. That gets out of hand and fun. Especially you throw that in with like something like Torbran, and just get you got Torbran out, you got Zariel out, and you're just dropping these 1/1s or swinging anyone every freaking turn because who cares? You're gonna be dealing a lot of damage to your opponent, Just really, really cool. Plus that other one, the Emancipation, or what's it called? The fiery one. It's like 3 red and 3 colorless. And it triples the damage dealt or something like that. That's pretty busted, man. With something like this that just deals 1 damage or something. Really, really cool. Minion of the Mighty. That's right. A Kobold. 11.42. Probably not going to happen. Okay. $1.16 euro. You could probably bet your bottom dollar. Bet your bottom euro. It's going to be around, or bet your bottom pound. It's going to be like about $1 for this as well. These are all going to come way crashing down in price. But this card's pretty legit, man. I love what it does. Whenever a minion of the Mighty attacks, if you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater this combat, you may put a dragon creature card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. That, my friends, is something just phenomenal. Muting all sounds for video. No edits. We have fun here. So yeah, I like this one because I love dragons. So I'm going to make some fun with this. It's probably going to be one of my first decks I build is probably right around this thing, you know, just to smack down some huge creatures, cheating them into play with Mighty Boy here. But you're going to have a backup plan because it's probably not going to work half the time. Moving forward. Teleportation Circle, 270. Well, this one's pricing the extended art at $11.97. That's how we're moving up the food chain here, if you guys are following me. All right, we're probably at like number 34 right now or something. So Adventures in the Forgotten Realm, $11.97 currently for the non-foil. Looking at this. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to one target artifact or creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under control. That's really annoying. You know, that's like what Thassa was it, who just bounces at the beginning of the end step, or you know, right before, yeah, at your end step, just bounce. This is doing the exact same thing. It's getting at the beginning of your end step, exile up to one target artifact or creature you control, then return the card on the battlefield under owner control. So it's like a flicker thing. You can't say bounce. Bounce will be going back to your hand. Flicker's when it goes beep beep. You know, it goes on off and then back on. That's flicker. So that makes sense. Teleportation Circle, sweet card. Is it a $10 card? No, it's probably closer to around $1 or $2, $1 to $2 card after the dust settles. Werewolf Pack Leader. I like this one. I do like it a lot, and I think it's going to jump in price when we get closer to the vampire sets we are approaching here in about 6 months. Even sooner than that. Like the next set, I believe, is vampire. So human, vampires, werewolves, we're talking all that kind of stuff is coming back. Kind of like an Eldritch Moon maybe kind of thing. I don't know if we're going to see Eldrazi in there. Probably. But time will tell. This card's not bad at all. And it's actually power. It's a little powerhouse. It's a rare. They could have made it mythic for all they wanted to, but what are you going to do? Cool little werewolf. This guy, Guild Kingpin, man. You want to lose friends. I already said it before. This is how you lose friends. Play this guy in a commander game. 6-drop. Beholder. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose target opponent. Until end of turn, that player can't cast spells. You may look at the top card of their library. Anytime you may play the top card of their library. And you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast spells this way. What? Nutty. That is absolutely bonks, man. It's going to be a pricey card. I can tell you that. It's probably not going to dip below probably $8 when the smoke all clears. It's probably going to be $8, $9, like right around the Euro pricing here. Really fun. 5/6, big old boy. Sphere of Annihilation. That reminds me of Damnation right there, like just coming down on us. Rain and terror. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Sphere of Annihilation, pretty legit sauce. X and black. Should I put that on a shirt? Legit sauce? We'll think about it. So X and 1 black mana artifact. This is a lot of text. So usually a lot of text is good, but the Euros don't really think they are. $1.59 we're looking at. Can't say $1.59. £1.59? How do you say that? Sphere of Annihilation is a battlefield with X void counters on it at the beginning of your upkeep. XL Sphere of Annihilation. All creatures and planeswalkers with mana value less than or equal to the number of void counters on it. And all creatures and planeswalker cards and graveyards with the mana value less than or equal to the number of void counters on it. Cool. All right. Then we have Volo Guide to Monsters. This is different kind of art. I like it. Jeff D. Oh, he definitely wanted to be known there. He's like, I'm going to sign that big. Jeff D. Cool art, man. Whenever you cast a creature spell that doesn't share a creature type with the creature you control or card in your graveyard, copy that spell. This was the number 4. This was 39 on our list. But the extended art, what are they calling this? What are they calling this? Showcase? Sure. It's sitting at $12.69, 1936. No, not a chance in hell. This thing's going to plummet. What, is Wizards fucking crazy? No, this is going to drop, okay? Wizards didn't make these prices. All the gaming stores and people that... How these prices come about is from a huge pool, from like eBay, from sales on TCG Player, from sales on Amazon if they're selling singles there, from sales across anything, Card Kingdom, and they create an average, all right? And then that's where they're getting these figures right now. It looks like the Europeans are a bit more realistic when it comes to what this card should be selling for. I will tell you that much. Selfless Paladin. They say over in Europe, this is going to be a crap card. Probably. Most creatures don't maintain high price points unless they're legendary. And mythic, usually. Not always. But other cards that like usually have a high price, enchantments, artifacts is the biggest one, I think. Lands that do some amazing stuff Artifacts and lands usually are the ones that are really pricey in the end when the dust all clears. And some creatures as well. But moving forward, yep, there you go. Mr. Paladin himself. Now we're down to Eliwick Tumblestrom. I don't know how this card's so high in price. I guess the whole venture in the dungeon thing. If dungeon ends up working out, if dungeon ends up being great, something that we're all like, wow, that's a competitive deck, cool dungeon, bro, then yes, I could see this staying like, between $8 and $10 at best. But if it doesn't pan out and dungeon just sucks, then this card's going to be like a $2-3 pretty soon. That's where it'll be headed. But we will find out. I mean, it is really cool. Its -2 is just insanity. So now you know. Moving forward. Actually, give me 1 second here. How you like me now? I thought we'd zoom in a little closer for you guys. So yeah, it just makes more sense to do that. Here's a Gnome Artificer, Magical Tinkling. I didn't say that. Magical Tinkering for 1 white mana. Tap, sacrifice an artifact. Search your library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed artifact's mana value. Put it on the battlefield and shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. If only with instant speed. That's all I got to say about you, Oswald. I like his name, though. No, that's a good card. That's not bad at all. The Tarask. Yes. This thing I was so disappointed in. They have it at $4.36. Get bent. This thing is going to be like a $2. If I'm wrong about that, I mean, whatever. This thing has to drop to like $2. It doesn't even have trample on it, man. Okay? It does have haste. That's cool. But who cares? Here, I just chump blocked you with my Birds of Paradise 0/1. You do nothing. But whenever the Tarask attacks, it fights target creature defending player controls. I believe that happens once it's declared as an attacker. Then you go right into that mode and can pick before damage is dealt, before they declare blockers. I believe that's how it works. I believe. I'm not sure on this, but that would make a lot of sense. This card, no way. No way, $8, okay? We're talking like $2. Betcha. The Book of Vile Darkness. But there are cards out there that give creatures with 4 or greater toughness trample. So think about that. Maybe I'm completely wrong about that card. Usually when I say something is terrible, it ends up being one of the best cards. I don't know why. It just happens that way. For 3 black mana, we got a legendary artifact at the beginning of your end step. If you lost 2 or more life this turn, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. This one's a lot of fun. Exile the Book of Vile Darkness and artifacts you control named Eye of Vesna and this, that, and the other. Legendary 8/8 black comes out. God creature with indestructible. Gains all triggered abilities of the exiled cards. Devotion decks are going to love it. I'll tell you that. And it's an artifact as well. Pretty crazy. This wasn't always like this. Like artifacts with color. Usually artifacts were strictly colorless. Man, how times have changed. Then we have Beloved Ranger. We cover you already? Yeah. No. Yes, we did. Goodbye, boo. This one is sitting at 10. I'm sorry. 1073. Yep. 10. No. 15. Is this the 1073? Let's find out. Okay, we're in the 15s now, so that was $15. Here's Frost Tyrant. The extended art is $15.97. Man, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I think this is cool. Come on, they couldn't have given it 4/4. Really? Give it 4/4 so we can see it. Maybe maybe somewhat playable in like Modern or something. So lightning bolts don't just destroy the crap out of it. I'm not a huge fan. I like the card, but man, give it one more. Why? Why you always do white so freaking dirty, man? Zariel Archduke of Avernus, $16.01. Not a chance. Extended art, it's going to drop down to like the $8 range, for sure. But really cool. I do like this card. And the additional attack phase is crazy. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. This one's interesting because this is one of the best mill cards I've ever seen personally. Through my experience, it's probably top 5 like mill cards without a doubt. We're gonna see just how well it performs, but it's looking really freaking hot, man. And it's only printed in rare, so we will see. 642 in USD. No way, $16.99. I would say probably like $6 when the smoke settles. Vorpal Sword, Bada Boosh. They have this being absolute junk trash, probably. This is possible. Until end of your turn, Vorpal Sword gains whenever a quick creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. Yeah. I mean, if you can find ways to cheat that right there, which, I mean, I don't think there is too many. I'm sure there's something out there. If you do, congratulations. You know, you just did amazing. There is some sick combo, I believe. There is some sick, dirty combos out there I'm sure you can do. I think I even discussed one in a past video. But regardless. All right, moving forward. Cool card. I like that it can end a game like that. Old Gnawbone. 1841. Euro 951. This card's good. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, create that many treasure tokens. That's whenever any creature does. The thing I don't really care about this, I mean, it's so late game. Like, this goes in a deck where, like, you know, like, you got a bunch of X spells or something like that. I mean, Commander's going to love it, of course. You know, you're able to access a lot of mana. Is basically what this is going to do. Plus, there's other things you can do with treasure tokens, I believe. So, you know, cool card, but man, standard, it ain't going to see no... It might see a little play in standard. There's a lot of ramp now in standard. Ramp is completely back. It went away for a tiny bit, but it is completely back, man. Eliwick Tumblestrum. The extended art is $18.90. That second ability, man, is what it's all about. We will see with the dungeon stuff. Grandmaster of Flowers. You would do that. Make a white card with Grandmaster. Yeah, that's right, Wizards. Well done. Grandmaster of Flowers. 4-drop. Legendary Planeswalker, a Bahamut. Bahamut. He's got hair like I do. No, I don't have it right now, but I usually have my hair kind of like that. It's short now, if you must know. See how short it is? Oh my gosh, we just went off the green screen. Green screen, go back on. Thank you. All right, Grandmaster of Flowers. You didn't see anything. I'm so ugly when I take my hat off, I broke my own screen. Okay. Target creature without first strike. Target creature without first strike, double strike, or vigilance can't attack or block until your next turn. Why? Why? Why couldn't it just be target creature can't attack or block? Really? That sucks. As long as Grandmaster of Flowers has 7 or more loyalty counters on him, he's a 7/7 dragon god creature with flying and indestructible. Get me to that level. That'd be cool. It's +1. I like that there's both +1s in here, you know. Search your library and or graveyard for a card named Monk of the Open Hand. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. Cool. Moving along, baby. I don't know. What was that price on that one? What are we talking here? They're saying it's going to be $20. No, this is going to be like a $6 card. Maybe $5. Loth Spider Queen. This one has a little bit of hope. I still don't think it's that great, but I'm glad they didn't do it dirty and give the Spider Queen 6 casting cost. They gave it 5. I think that's saving grace there. Very interesting. It's -8 is kind of Not really sure if I really care about the in this sense, you know. The draw a card. It's like a basic Planeswalker. Create a creature token, you know, and then some life lost here and there. It's all right. I think this one is going to drop, though, unless Spider Tribal takes off or something. I mean, it does work great in sacrifice builds. Honestly, it's too early to say anything. In a sack build, this is pretty cool, though. We'll find out more. Circle of Dreams Druids. This is really cool. Of Dreams Druid, I'm sorry. It's like a Gaia's Cradle. Tap, add a green mana for each creature you control. Beautiful. It's on a 2/1. You can die to anything, basically. If you can keep this thing on the battlefield, awesome. They had to do triple green because if you're running counter spells or something like that, you know, in your deck, they didn't want a green-blue build having access to this. So they made it triple green. That's my opinion, you know. Someone tries to kill it. Nah, you can't kill it. Tap 1, tap 2, counter spell, you know, whatever. My thoughts. This card probably going to sit around, actually probably $4 or $5. I think it's going to sit around, yeah, $20, 45 cents. You got to be high off your horse. Drizzt Duorden. Okay, I think we cover this as well. There's 81. Yeah, no chance in hell are you staying up in price, pal. Sorry, Ranger. Get out of here, dog. Not happening. The Deck of Many Things. 5-drop. Legendary artifact. For Deuce, you're gonna roll a D20. I like all this rolling of dice. I mean, that's D&D, baby. Dungeons and Dragons, right there. And if you hit the 20s, if you hit a 20, if you're a really good dice roller, I mean, you really know how to rock a die. You're going to really be serving it to the opponents. Because you hit a score here. Put a creature card from your graveyard on the battlefield under your control. When that creature dies, its owner loses the game. I would just grab my opponent's creature. All right, you're dead. We'll see ya. Return a card at random from your graveyard to hand for 1 to 9. Draw 2 cards, 10 to 19. And for deuce, you get to do that. Pretty cool. Moving forward. More than Canaan. I have not even seen this one yet. I'm not kidding you. So it's a 6-drop. +2, draw 2 cards, then put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. Okay. Never seen that before. -2, create a blue dog illusion creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to twice the number of cards in your hand. All right, that's legit. It seems good. Exchange your hand and library, then shuffle. You get an emblem with, you have no maximum hand size. Wow, that is pretty gross. Cheat a bunch of counters on this Planeswalker, and you're going to win the game. All right, there you go. That's how it's going to play out. I could see that one sitting at the price, probably like $10, $11, maybe 12 when the dust settles, maybe more. Tiamat, love this card. Yeah, I see about $15 on just the regular version, $14 after everything. Great, commander. Or just even slotting it in, a 5-color build running dragons, whatever. Because, man, you can just get a bunch of dragons out. There you go. Go to Spanktown. Head to the Spank Bank, guys. My children will rule over all. Wow, you are very, very hopeful, huh? Okay. I guess I get it. Yeah. Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Extended Art. Yeah, this is going to crash down about $7. I'd say it when it's all said and done. Good card, though. Circle of Druids, Extended Art. Probably like $1 more than what I said before. So you're looking at maybe like $5 to $6, $7. The Extended Art on this guy, 23.47 is what we're looking at. Not bad. Not bad at all. More than Canaan. More than Canaan. That's a cool name. Demolic. 4-drop. All blue. Skeleton Wizard. 4/3. Look at this guy, man. He's just a skull. Look at these like ice crystals like in his eyes and stuff. That thing's pretty nasty. Skeleton Wizard. Mythic. The spell costs 1 blue less to cast. For each instant and sorcery spell you've cast this turn. If you cast 4, it costs nothing to play this. That's scary. If they're all 1-drops, I'm going to say you cast 4 instant sorceries, it's going to cost you nothing. Whenever Demolic attacks, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Copy it. You may cast the copy. You may cast. There has to be ways to go infinite with this thing, man. You may cast Demolic from your graveyard by exiling 4 instant or sorcery cards from your graveyard in addition to paying its other costs. Yeah, this is going to be a really good card. I expected to see, high prices, man. This thing's bonkers. $15 easily, I could say, after everything's said and done. I want to say Desert Storm. Desert Doom. Limrith. Desert Doom. 5-drop. 5/5. It has ward 4, flying, long as it's untapped as that ward. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then if you have fewer than 3 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. 5/5. I love that it's only a 5-drop, man. Yeah, it has word 4 as long as it's untapped. If you can give this thing Vigilance, that'd be really cool. It'd be a pain to deal with this for your opponents. They'd have to waste a whole turn basically just to deal with this card. Give it Vigilance, baby. Give it Vigilance. That's pretty cool. I like this one. Good dragon. And there's the other version with the extended art, which is sick. They did an amazing job art-wise, the artists on these dragon cards. I want all of them in extended art. I want all of them in foil. Not joking. I will make sure I get each one of them because I love dragons. I love dragons. That's right. Really cool. It's saying $25.59 right now. Foil $26.39. That foil U.S. price is probably more realistic. I'd say about $20 after everything. This card will be worth about $20. Extended art. Foil. Well, Spider Queen. Yep. About somewhere more like this. They're saying $29.12. Foil 58. Oof. Not a chance, pal. It's a cool card, but they're looking at $20 for extended art after everything. No, less than that. 15. 14. About 13. Cool, though. Old Gnawbone. See, like, compare this to the other art of Gnawbone. I mean, it's like, whatever, dude. Oh, we didn't get to it yet. We're still getting there. Sorry. Okay. Pretty sweet. All right, it's just, I could be completely wrong with what I just said. Old Gnawbone. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, create that many treasure tokens. Yes, good. Tiamat, we're at the top 2 right now, so you guys are aware. $22.79 for the base. Then you got, what is that? Is that like a special promo version? That's cool. Different kind of art on that. Then you got the extended art right here. Extended art foil. We got pricing on that yet? $71.71. Probably going to be, yeah, around like $50 for the foil version of this card. And I do expect that even to go up in time. So, yeah, really, really nice. Awesome dragon. And then at the top dog, it's foil version. $44.58 they're saying right now in US. Euro's got this extended art just at $7.39. We don't even have a price, actually, a euro for this version. Ooh, $42.94. You think? No. Maybe I'd say $20 the extended art after everything's said and done. That's all of them, man. That's amazing. I think a lot of people are disappointed with this set. I've been hearing some comments, and people are just not that thrilled with it. I mean, it's really geared around Commander. And I get a lot of, what Wizards does now is more geared towards Commander, but the power level has just increased a lot on cards. And it shows in here, but they're very expensive to cast a lot of these things, as I hit the 1. But overall, my thoughts after seeing the top 40 here, I would give this set like a 5 out of 10. Urza Saga would be like a 10. This set's like a 5. You see what I'm saying? Okay. All right, guys, that about does it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I wasn't too obnoxious in it. Let me know if I was, though. If you made it this far, oh, man, I want you to say, not legal in Pauper, Joey. Don't be silly, wrap your willy in the comments. Then I'll know you made it this far. I appreciate you guys. Definitely hit the like, though. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys soon. Tomorrow. Probably in the morning. Skadoosh.